Back in the 20s and 30s, people didn't jog or play racquetball for fun and recreation. They went to amusement parks on boardwalks, places like Coney Island and Palisades Park, places where you could stroll along enjoying fresh popcorn one minute and a white knuckler roller coaster the next. Many people think these classic amusement parks are a thing of the past, but they just don't make them like they used to. We'll let you in on a secret. They do. Boardwalk and Baseball, an American classic.
What's up, everybody? It's John Sports Cards coming into the brand new video. How's everyone doing today? It's Monday. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. It's good to be back with you today at the beginning of the week. Had a little, couple rough videos last week. The non-video for the Topps Fun Bag from the 1970s. I mentioned that on Friday on the Score football box that I opened up. I mentioned why that video wasn't up. We'll revisit the Topps Fun Bag hopefully in the future. But I wanted to bring you something really, really cool today. So, you're wondering, what is B&B, Boardwalk, and Baseball? What are these two little sets in front of us today? Well, a few weeks ago, if you watched our video when I opened up a box of baseball cards, a generic red box of baseball cards, we came across these B&B baseball cards right there. And I didn't know what those were. The back that said Boardwalk and Baseball. I asked you viewers, you subscribers to our channel to kind of comment below, let me fill me in on what you thought this might be. You guys did. I went and did my research after that, and lo and behold, Boardwalk and Baseball was a theme park in Haines City, Florida, replaced Circus World, and it was open from 1987 to 1990. And then, so Circus World was, I think Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus kind of ran Circus World, and might have changed hands a few times, and then it changed hands and became Boardwalk and Baseball. And they want to have kind of an all-American hometown, small town feel to it, with the shops and the rides, and they kept a few rides from Circus World. They had a roller coaster there and all kinds of cool things. But they also had a baseball stadium called Baseball City Stadium, which was home for the Kansas City Royals minor league team, and also spring training too. So they had a Class A Florida League team there as well. So there you go. That's kind of like a little quick backstory on Boardwalk and Baseball. Circus World and Boardwalk and Baseball were trying to kind of compete with Disney. They obviously didn't succeed. They also had ESPN there doing kind of like a quiz bowl tape show. You can see videos of that online on YouTube, and also some little snippets of Boardwalk and Baseball if you're curious. You want to type that into your search engine on YouTube and then go see there's some home videos and some commercials and things like that on YouTube kind of talking about Boardwalk and Baseball. And they also sold these sets there. This one is the more common one. This one was harder to find on eBay. This one, there's probably 4 or 5 that were listed on eBay, maybe a few more. So this is a more common one. This is the more rare one, the all-time record holders card set. So let's open these up. Let's check these out. Topps put these out. I believe they were only sold there. I don't think you can purchase these through the mail. If you could, please, comment down below about that. I didn't even know about these until, like I said, a few weeks ago. We found these scattered throughout those kind of mishmash packs from that generic red baseball cards box. Let's open this up. Let's check these out. These cards generally sell for like $1 a piece online. You can buy this set anywhere from like $3 to like $10. This one, I only found the one. I think we paid $4 for this one. So, I don't know if that was a deal or what it was, but these are really, really cool. I'm excited to look into this set and see these big names in here. So here you go. You saw these last a couple weeks ago. Like I said, you can see the awesome shot of the player here. It's basic player name, no team name. B&B for Boardwalk and Baseball. Here's the back of these. So you got the collector's set. This is card number 1 of 33. Mike Schmitz is his position here. Team, with obviously the Phillies, and then his vitals here, and the stats only going back to 1980. These came out in 87. And I think this one came out too that same year, but we'll find out 100%. There's Eddie Murray, Dale Murphy, Dave Winfield. Cards are awesome. Centering these is pretty, like this one's off a little bit, but this Jim Rice here is pretty well centered. These cards are in really good shape. Corners should be pretty good on these. This person kind of stored this pretty well. Doesn't look like they even took it out of the box here. Cecil Cooper, Dwight Evans, Ricky Henderson there on the Yankees, Robin Yount, Andre Dawson, Gary Carter, Keith Hernandez. It's got something on there. I don't know what that is. Maybe stuck. George Brett, Bill Buckner. They're on the Red Sox. Tony Armas, they're on the Red Sox, but obviously always known him for the being on the Oakland Athletics, and also I believe he's on the Angels too. Harold Baines, that's a Hall of Famers in this. Don Baylor, they're on the Red Sox. Got Steve Garvey, his days with the Padres. Also the LA Dodgers forever. Lance Parrish, Dave Parker, Buddy Bell, they're on the Reds. Cal Ripken, Bob Horner, Tim Rock Raines, Jack Clark, Leon Durham, Pedro Guerrero, it's a nice one, Kent Herbeck, Kirk Gibson, all the major names here, Ryan Sandberg, Rhino, legging it out there, Wade Boggs, Boggsy, Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball. And we end with Darryl Strawberry, number 33 of 33. These cards are awesome. Awesome. If you're a collector and you like to have unique oddball things like this, I highly recommend you try to find this set. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy that we have this. Now we can add to our other little mini sets that we have that we showcased here and there on the channel. So here's the second one. Boardwalk and Baseball Collector's Edition all-time record holders. 44 baseball cards. Let's not look at the back. I want to be surprised. This looks like it's never been touched. This is going to be awesome too, I'm hoping. Yes. There's one more card hiding in here. Let's get it out. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's Ricky Henderson. These cards are awesome. So you got the Topps Collector Series up here, all-time record holder. Below that, this wood grain frame around the photo here, Willie Wilson. Nice shot of him. Player name, team name. The back of these look like this. Willie James Wilson. They have his full name, his vitals. Some little highlight stats here for him. And then his career span, 1976 through, these are from 85. That's awesome. I was not aware of this. This set must have come out first, and then this set came out. So, very cool. So we start out with Willie Wilson. Card number 42 is probably out of order, is my guess. Here's Steve Carlton. Yeah, like 6. Okay, so these are just out of order for whatever reason. Never been touched, man. This is the way they were put in here. Whitey Ford. Pretty sweet. Nice shot of Mr. Ford. Lou Brock. Yogi Berra. Ted Williams. Owen Wilson. Pittsburgh Pirates. Wow, 1912. That's going back, isn't it? Born in 1883 in Austin, Texas. Passed away in 1954, February 22nd. That's crazy. Long time ago. There's Christy Mathewson. Great pitcher and Hall of Fame there. Lou Gehrig. Hack Wilson. Love it. Check that out. Can you imagine watching the game back then? They were smoking cigars and just, chaw everywhere. I mean, it would have been very interesting. If I had a time machine, man, I would definitely go check out an old ball game from back in the day. Look at that. Ty Cobb. Raleigh Fingers. Nice shot of him there on the Brewers. Cliff Johnson. Why would he be in here? I mean, he was a good... set Major League record for 19 pinch hit homers lifetime. I don't know if that's been broken or not. I'm sure it has. Had 2 home runs in 1 inning. 1977 tied the Major League record with 2 long hits in 1 inning. 1975 and then 1977. Hit 3 home runs in 1 game in 1977. I remember him having major power. But I saw him play, on TV and stuff at the end of his career. Frank Robinson, rest in peace, Frank Robinson. Frank Howard, great player. They're in the Senators. Jim Gentile, Baltimore Orioles. Look at that, 260. Okay, so it had tied the major league record with 5 grand slam home runs, and wow, he had 5 grand slams to 61, and led the Orioles and all these other things here. I do not know this player, so it's good to learn about new players here and there from the olden days. Dwight Doc Gooden, Frankie Frisch, New York Giants, Hub Leonard. Ooh, he does not look happy there, Mr. Leonard. Johnny Frederick, Brooklyn Dodgers, 308 lifetime batting average. Set the major league record with pinch hit home runs in 1932 with 6. These are different back then, man. Look at Mr. Cy Young. Very cool there with the Boston Red Sox. Wow. Born 67. Died in 1955. Passed away then. Rudy York. Okay, let's continue here. This is very cool. Ricky Henderson, all-time record holder there. Let's see for stolen bases, 130 stolen bases, broke that record in 1982. I'm not sure if that's been broken since. I have to look at the stats there and see. Had the major league record with 7 stolen bases in 2 straight games. So I had 3rd and 4th, 1983. I remember all these things happening. And I remember this too. First player in American League history to achieve 100 stolen bases when he attained that milestone in 1980. That's why his rookie card is worth so much money. So see if you find it in a PSA 10, it's worth a ton. We have a few of them. Okay, Nolan Ryan, Willie Mays, Say Hey Kid, Ernie Banks, Mr. Baseball, Hammer and Hank Aaron, Stan Musial, Lloyd Wayner. They spelled that wrong. Lloyd James Wayner, maybe not. So this is from the 20s. His records. To look that up. Is Rogers Hornsby, Earl Webb, Boston Red Sox, Grover Alexander, Philadelphia Phillies, Jack Chesbro, New York Highlanders. Check this out. So the modern Major League record went with 41 wins in 1904. 1904, people. Holy smokes. There's a lot of collectors out there collect older cards, not from, I'm not sure, don't quote me on anything, but they collect older cards, just older players and like that. But we tend to forget about a lot of these guys. Like, I had no idea who Jack Chesbro was. Now I know a little bit more. Dan Quisenberry, Pete Rose, Maury Wills, Roger Maris. So the Major League record was 61 home runs. That was broken, but, was that broken, right? It was, believe, Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Walter Johnson. Set Major League record with 110 shutouts lifetime. That's a lot. Set Major League record with 416 wins lifetime. Wow, he's a good pitcher. Back in the day. Ed Walsh, Chicago White Sox. So the Major League record with 464 innings pitched in 1908. That would never happen nowadays, ever. Things were way different back then, too, the way they treated these players. Now, you got pitch counts, they only have a certain amount of innings, and da-da-da-da. They pull these guys out because they're trying not to have them injure their arms, and everyone's getting Tommy John surgery. Back then, they just did it, and they did not care, and they ate a lot of red meat, too, as well. Their diets, I don't think, were as good. They smoked, everything else, drank. Now everybody's on a regimen. It's crazy. Is Tris Speaker, is it Tris Speaker or Tri Speaker? Tris Speaker, Cleveland Indians. The Major League, the Major League record with 793 doubles. Some of these records may have been broken already, because these are obviously from 85. George Sisler, 3 different ways, as I just said. St. Louis Browns. So the Major League record 257 hits in 1920. Sam Crawford, Detroit Tigers, ends out this set. And he set the Major League record with 312 triples in his lifetime. That is just one awesome set there and two awesome sets as a whole here. I'm glad I was able to share this with you. Boardwalk and baseball. The top run makers set right here came out in 87. This one is the all-time record holders. Came out in 1985. If you want to go check out and see what Boardwalk and baseball was all about, there are YouTube videos, like I said. There's commercials. They have a bunch, like one main commercial, 1 30-second spot, and then all these little snippet, short 10 to 15-second spots that they aired. I don't know if they aired them nationally or if they were just in the region down there in Florida and maybe were in the states close to them. And then there's also some home videos that people had shot when they'd gone there, and it's kind of really cool to see that place. And I'm a big fan of amusement parks as a whole. I love them. My kids love them. I love finding out things about places that are now gone. And I think there might even be a video of a person who went there to that location. I think it's just nothing but just empty space. You know, it's all overgrown. There's nothing left. They tore it all down, took it all away, and it's gone. So that's it for the little backstory there again about Boardwalk and baseball. But yeah, feel free to go check it out on YouTube. Hey, if you like this video and you like this set and everything else, these two sets, and you're not a subscriber, hey, subscribe to us. Give us the video a thumbs up. This is super cool. I love bringing this wacky, wild, weird, all-ball stuff to you guys you may not have ever seen before. For me, this is fun. I like to get these things out of our collection. I always share them with you. It's very cool for me. I'm glad I was able to share this stuff with you guys today. What else can I say here? Comment down below. Let me show you the thing of these two sets. Share this video to your friends, family, and loved ones. eBay store link is down below in the description. And I got more videos on the way this week, folks. Should have some good ones. Get back on track here. That's it for today, folks. Hey, thanks again for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, more videos in the way. Stay tuned for those. This is John Sports Card signing off. We'll see y'all soon.
Come on, Arthur. Knock it out of here.
Boardwalk and baseball opens April 6th.